So because we already know, we already stated that income determines happiness, right? So let's see how income is being subjective to happiness. So it is important to find the correlation between relative income and happiness. So I wrote, there are two suggested, I summarized anyway. So for me, there are two suggested explanations to why income might be a reason for happiness. The first one, income can be seen as a symbol of social status. So the amount of money you earn can be a symbol can be a symbol that you can use to decide, or can use as an identity to know where you are or where you belong in the society. When you are a low income, status. When you are a low income earner, that means you are a working class. When you are a high income earner, you can be in the middle class or the upper class. So with the level of your income, it can decide the class you belong to in the society. And because you know the class you belong to in the society, that might make you to be more happier than others. So here I wrote, income can be seen as a symbol of social status. People are more happier if they feel that they have more status than another, because it's a competitive behavior. Like, oh, I am bigger and better than that individual based on what I earn. Oh, she is bigger or better than that individual based on what he or she earns. So it's a competitive behavior, and because of that competitive behavior, it puts you in a state of mind that is more of happiness. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So income, based on the fact that it can be used to decide your status, can give you an edge over others, and that might make you to be happy. Mm-hmm. So that is the correlation between income and happiness. Do you understand here?
Yeah, I do.
So here, it simply talks about income determining your status, and your status giving you that edge over others and makes you to be happy than others. That's the first point. The second one, those on above average income tends to be happier than those on below average income. Why do we talk about above average and below average? So if you are above average, if you are earning above average income, you have access to education, you have access to better quality housing, you have access to a better quality health care, which allows you to even live, more, or to have a better, a longer life expectancy than others. So here I wrote, those on above income average tends to be happier based on the following reasons. One, they enjoy better health and live longer because they have access to, they have income that can allow them to, to enjoy a better health care. So whatever health issues they have, money can solve it for them. As a result of that, they might feel happy. As a result of that too, they have more control over their environment. Because they have income, their income level is high. So they can decide whatever happens within their environment. So if they feel like, they need to fence their house, that will give them happiness. They have the financial capability to do it. So what it's simply saying is that whatever government cannot give to them, they can as well find it, or they can as well get it to themselves. So that means they can still decide whatever happens around them, and that might give them a state of mind, which brings about happiness. Do you get the second point there?
Yeah.
And the last point is that they are likely to be unemployed. They are less likely to be unemployed because they are above average income earner. So it means when you look at them, they are middle class. They are middle class and upper class people. They have skills, they have expertise, they are experienced. So they can actually, the demand for their skills will always be needed. Do you understand? Yes. So they don't need to look for jobs before they get jobs. Do you understand?
Yes.
So they are less likely to be unemployed based on the fact that they are rich, they have skills, they have experience, they have expertise. So the demand for their skills will always be needed, unlike low income earners, that their livelihood depends on their employers. But for middle income earners who are upper class people, their livelihood does not depend on their employers. They have other side ways of getting income. Do you understand? So that makes them not to be unemployed. And when you know that you have your future lies in your hand, it can give you that state of happiness. Do you understand? So that's the correlation between happiness and income. Any question about it?
No.
So that ends chapter 22.